Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to continue comparing the original kind of Star Wars toys from Star Wars with the Power of the Force 2 line from the 1990s. And for that, I think I showed this already before. This is the original X-Wing fighter that I had in the 1980s, and as you can see, this was my first X-Wing fighter, and it came with these damage stickers. These were very popular in the beginning of the 1980s, usually I think to make it more lively, and also often you could remove them again. But for this one here, I put them on, and I think I was not aware at that time that these could not be so easily removed, so they stayed battle damaged. And yeah, this is actually the Palitoy version that we got here, where I'm located in the center of Europe in the countryside, without the electronics inside. But I'm actually, anyway, not a big fan of the electronics. You can see that behind there's just a sticker that is showing kind of the machine here, or the engine. Yeah, then you have R2-D2 there, you press him, then you have the X-Wing position, and you have a kind of whitish cockpit window, which is already a bit yellow, and then you can put an X-Wing pilot inside. And for me, this was not only Luke Skywalker as an X-Wing pilot, but it was any type of pilot for the rebellion. Yeah, so I was not very choosy. We had only this for the first few years. We only had this one rebel pilot, so that was the pilot for the X-Wing, the B-Wing, the Y-Wing, and those who had it, the A-Wing also. So here's now the X-Wing from the 1990s, from the Power of the Force 2 line, and you can see the stickers are also kind of dirty-ish. I'm not sure if that is because of this version that I got, or was that originally like that, but it also had more colors. As you can see here, they made this a bit darker for the engines or the thrives. I don't know how this is called. They have also here some different colorings. They also, they changed this the numbers here. This was 5 stripes, so this is red 5, Luke's X-Wing, while the original one from the 70s and 80s had only 3 stripes. I didn't realize that actually when I was a kid, and didn't care all so much. Yeah. So the glass here for the cockpit is also a bit darker, but looks also tidier, cleaner somehow. Yeah. And there's a muscular Luke or X-Wing pilot inside. You have a battery compound here, compartment here behind, and you also have some sound effects here. Yeah, while the sound effect for the X-Wing was something quite unusual for me, because I only had this Palitoy version. First of all, here they also had the, so even when you open the wings, you have some sound effects here. That's actually quite cool. I would say I would have loved that when I was a kid, but as I said, this was in the 1990s when I not played with the Star Wars toys anymore. And then there's another button below that is here, and when you press there, some laser sounds can be heard. Yeah. So I think whenever you move it, then you have this sound. It's a great addition, I would say. Yeah, I'm not sure about the prices in the 1990s. Was it expensive or cheap? But I have to say I think that's a great addition to have these sounds, even though I'm not a fan of the electronics so much. But the rest is pretty much the same as it was in the 1970s and 80s. I think the coloring a bit different, but the mold seems to be exactly the same. The pilot inside, you have only one pilot, I think, for the Power of the Force line. I think it's also only this one. So that's quite similar to what we had. Yeah, what do you think about this? I think this could be as much fun to play with this one in the 90s as it was for me in the 80s, rather, the X-Wing from Kenner or Palitoy that I played with. Yeah, what do you think about these two, to compare them? Did you have both of them? Did you rather grow up in the 90s and had this X-Wing, or do you think no, the one from the 70s and 80s is far better than what you get from the 90s. Yeah, please leave some comments and like my videos. Thank you.